Today we are going to draw more of triangles so we can see how we can also integrate them more into our drawings. And as I already mentioned in the video, we use triangles when we need a sharp movement, when we are hitting the ceiling and we can't go forward. So in that case, we use the triangles. Okay, and you can also use one triangle just to see how you will feel. Go over neurographical pattern because that's how we integrate immediately, create like lively energy. Okay, and round the corners inside, and then we will round outside as well. I'm going to use the other marker so I can show you how we do integrate. If you are new as a neurographer, I recommend you to round the corners from inside and outside as well, because you need to get used to it first. You need to feel that energy, you need to feel the power of the triangle. So for that case, I recommend you to do the roundings from outside and inside. And now let's see, I will just draw a few neurographical lines to show you how it will look. So try to draw neurographical lines to the one path, okay? So you won't create like cross lines. On YouTube channel, I have quite few sessions and I use on some of them triangles, and I will leave also the link in the comments below, so you might like to check it and see. When we need to hit the ceiling, break through, and we don't have enough strength, or we are kind of a shy person and we feel a call that we need to do some movements, but still because we're not used to it, we can't. So in that case, we use the triangles to help us to push forward. But you need to be ready for things, because once you use the triangles, it's always there is things happening, and it's a little bit aggressive way of moving. So you might have some conflict. That's why I recommend my clients to make sure that you integrate the triangles well. Okay, what do I mean by that? That means like I do integrate with the lines and the same time with the colors. So I try to avoid any sharp corners, because the triangle itself, it's already a sharp movements. Okay, so when we do the roundings, we are integrating and softening the movements, our own reactions and external reactions as well, because we always get within and outside reactions. And if you feel like from outside you are receiving some conflicts or some changes, just don't be scared, because to get somewhere and to have some changes, we always need to have the movements which we're not used to it. So if we will stay in our comfort zone, we are not going to reach anywhere. So that's why I use a lot of actually triangles, especially at the beginning. I used to use a lot because I felt like I am stuck and I need to move forward. So to help myself to be more wise, to have more strength, I used to use a lot of triangles. These days, I don't use that much because I kind of already got into my path. And sometimes only, of course, I use, but not as many as I used to use at the beginning. And if you ask me, how was it? I can tell you it was stressful, kind of, but knowing the meaning of triangles and being prepared for the reactions and for the movements I wanted to take further, I was controlling my external and internal world. If I would feel that there is some conflict arising outside of my world, I would just avoid that, or I would stay quiet, because I knew that I just draw triangles and triangle is doing its work. Okay, and then I will talk in other videos how we bring the color and what does it mean, golden rules as well. Okay, so you can watch my other videos about the coloring, but for now, go to my next video. I have more about triangles, because triangles is the important shape, but at the same time it's very, very tense and conflict shape in neurographica itself. I use a Sharpie always in my drawing, and I always have two thickness, thinner and the sticker for power lines, which I also talk a lot in different videos. And of course, I always make sure that I have a liner. Sometimes I like to make like 3D to have three thicknesses, which creates the nicer view, you know. And for example, here you see here I have some liners used as well. So I have thicker lines, medium thickness, and then the thin ones. It's also has certain meanings. Why do we use a liner? But if you are a new neurographer, I wouldn't recommend you to use a liner at all for at least a few months, several months, or at least 10-15 drawings you will do. I am Fatima Williams, neurographic instructor, mindset shift coach, psychologist, and art therapist. So join my channel, subscribe, hit the button, and stay tuned. Please share your comments. If you have any questions, please make sure you write them down, and also join our community. I usually post some videos and some post information useful. Then I have a platform where I share digital courses and free courses as well. So you are free to join. Plus, I have Neurographica by Fatima Instagram. So please join that as well. Thank you for being here.